This is mile 68 to 67 southbound of a trail runner's guide to the Laurel Highlands hiking trail. This is Lake Ciccone. And here we go. July 2nd, 2016. It is about 8:05, well, 7:56 p.m. Not as bad as I thought, so we're starting going up a little. With the smoothness I got trying to use this chest strap backwards, so I'm going to try doing another video like this and hope it comes out, tilt the camera up a little more, because I think maybe it was just a little too much of the trail and not enough of everything else. If you guys don't like these ones here, southbound upper 60s, let me know, because they are being done differently than the way I've done other things. I've used mostly hand held, and I just held the camera in my hand. Whoa, big turkey vulture. Definitely apologize for some of the earlier videos I did, because they were really shaky, and going back and I'm stabilizing them all using the YouTube stabilization feature, and I'm hoping that maybe these ones I'm doing here might not need so much stabilization. It's really easy to get good movies that don't need stabilized on my kayak. It's very smooth, but when you're doing any kind of running on a bike or anything like that, there tends to be a lot of jumpy movements. Thinking there might actually be a way to fix this GoPro harness using some of those little stick-on adhesive things that are supposed to hold the camera. If I can put one on the bottom of the space that I got and somehow mount the camera in there and it'll hold, I can get the opposite orientation and then I can actually see what I'm seeing in the camera while I'm going. I'm gonna get some decent internet hopefully next week, so I won't have to go to the library to do all my video stuff. The internet I have right now is supposedly 20 or 30 MBS, whatever that means, megabits a second or something. Surely it can't be megabytes. Upload speed is only 1 MBS or whatever that is. The one I'm gonna get is supposedly not that much more, and there's no contracts, and it's 10 MBS, so 10 times faster than what I have. And honestly, what I have, I'm only really getting 100 kilobytes a second or whatever. I mean, I'm getting way less than what I should be getting, so it should be 10 to 100 times faster, which will be so nice. Each video gets broken into pieces that are equivalent to 3.72 gigabytes, and it's usually 11 minutes and 50 seconds at 4K resolution. So as you can imagine, that takes a long time to get up. Then once you start editing it, if you download the finished copy, it's usually a lot smaller, but getting it up online is a big task. quite a bit cooler now. 1,000 feet above where I parked at mile 70. I guess it's mile 70.1 or something. Still mostly going uphill. I actually found an email today. I've been behind on my email from back in May. I'm looking for some Laurel Mountain Trail Crew people. So I sent a little email out. They want people to run chainsaws, and they got some kind of certification program going on. In a long and distant past, in 2009, I worked for a few weeks, about 9 weeks, on a spring chainsaw crew out in Colorado, and we did some trail work with chainsaws as well as some stuff for the Forest Service. So thinking that might be interesting to get back into that in western Pennsylvania here. I know it's hardly, next to impossible to find a decent course for chainsaw certification in anywhere around here. When they have had courses in the past, they've been canceled due to lack of interest. But somebody's got to run those chainsaws. So I don't know who's doing it or where they're getting their certifications, but hopefully I can get back into that sort of part-time on a volunteer basis, maybe. We'll see. They have, I think, a trail work day in August and September. One was in June. I think it's already passed. The first one was before the Ultra, so I'm kind of wondering if that might have been set up like that to kind of get things all in tip-top shape for the Ultra Marathon, which took place, I believe it was June 12th of 2016. I started out coming to this trail, gosh, way back almost a year ago, after last year, 2015's Ultra, and training with my friend Vince. We did that somewhat last summer, and then again, starting like January 2nd this year, a few times we come down here, through about March, and I think we skipped April and came a little bit in like maybe May or June. Definitely helped. I went from 39 miles to 57 miles. Got my longest time ever on a trail run, 17 hours and 15 minutes before I finally gave up. But my hope is that next year I'll make it all the way to mile 70. I know where I need to be and when, what I need to be doing and what I could be doing better. So you definitely learn on these things. I'm out here just to stay in shape. I never thought I'd be out of work for as long as I have been out of work. I've had a lot of interviews lately, so hopefully that won't last too much longer. But just then, looking for something to do, get some exercise, and come up with this idea to make all these videos that hopefully will be helpful to someone. If not, I don't know, it's just fun to do it, and I'll probably end up making better videos for whatever else I do as a result. I know I'll never get any kind of sponsorship as any kind of elite trail runner or anything like that, but it would be nice to make a little something on the side through photography or videography or some writing or something along those lines. Okay. Still on up slightly. There's a nice view, I guess, over the Conemaugh Valley area. I'm in the Johnstown area. thought I'd run every section of this trail twice to get decent video. The reality is I'm probably doing it more like 4 times, because yeah, one way or another, either take a video and it's just so bad because it's dark or whenever, I'm pushing the end of the day, and I just can't have that because it doesn't do anyone any good to have a dark video. Or I come up with the idea, okay, I might as well do all the miles, so I have to backtrack and do Southbound. Yeah, I'm kind of like running half power hiking, not really breaking any world records here, but hopefully all the hikers as well as the trail runners will get what they need from that. I'm still a hiker. I just prefer very, very long hikes. Seems to be a tendency for people in western Pennsylvania to kind of have these hikes on Saturdays that are in the 3 to 6 mile range, and I just really find it hard to justify doing that when there's other things that you can do. I mean, that's like 1 to 2 hours. Sometimes you spend 1 to 2 hours driving to where you're going. Excuse me. Usually if the hikes are exceptionally, in exceptionally beautiful areas, northwest Pennsylvania, usually in the winter, I'll consider going for 5 miles, and sometimes in the summer I'll go on some of the shorter ones too, but I'll bring my bike or make other plans for sure. Here's a rock. Probably see a lot more when the leaves are not on the trees in the winter, maybe in the fall. I haven't really been back here in the fall, but I'm sure the trees are just amazing here. You'll probably notice a lot of inconsistency in some of the videos, and that some of them I'm pretty quiet. Just don't want to talk much. I just want to enjoy nature, and other ones I'm just kind of running my mouth continuously. So hopefully, if you don't like one or the other, there'll be something in the middle, something to satisfy everyone. Coming up on mile 67 right now, end of mile 68 to 67 southbound. Trail Runner's Guide to Laurel Highlands Hiking Trail.